About 25 years ago, I met Captain Mike Weinhofer. ESPN was about to do a shark series called the Madfin Shark Series. It was a made-for-TV tournament, and Mike and I helped. Over the years, we became friends, and after getting to know Mike the last 15 or 20 years, well, he's become a great friend. I've realized we have a lot in common.
Which way's the tide going, in or out?
I mean, this guy lives to fish. He fishes for a living. He's one of the hardest working captains in Key West, and probably the whole Florida Keys.
He's cute.
Mike and I have never been the type of captains and guides that when we leave the dock with a client, we're looking at the watch. We've always been about, we start the day early, we stay as long as it takes to make the day fulfilled and fulfill the client's needs and having a great adventure. We've never been that 7 to 3 guy, and I admire that. When you're fishing 250 plus days a year, to spend many of those days that end up being 12, 13, 14-hour days, by the time you prep the boat, leave the dock, you fish, you return, you wash the boat, you clean the fish, put all your gear away and get ready for the next day, it takes a toll on you. And it takes a certain type of individual to consistently be able to put their clients in that situation and care enough about the fishing to put that kind of effort into it. And Mike's that guy.
How are you this morning? How you feeling?
All right.
Now I'm gonna steal my breakfast.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I gotta call the chief real quick.
Oh, she gave us mints.
That was nice.
Rob and I fish together. It's like old friends getting together. We don't have to tell each other things. We don't have to worry about it. It just kind of works. We don't have to say a whole lot. And it's just fun to be out there and just relax.
I can always count on Mike jacking with me. He's one of the few guys that throughout the years has somehow gotten away with it, and it's always been fun, but Mike has a way to just kind of stick the screwdriver in and turn the screw a little bit throughout the day, and you never know what's coming next. Every day in Key West, if the weather permits and the conditions are right, usually starts with catching bait. You know, it's one of the premise of setting up a good day. Whenever you can find pilchards, everything eats a pilchard. So when we can find pilchards up shallow on the flats, throw the cast net, fill the wells with live pilchards, we can chum with them, we can put them on a jig head, we can put them on a hook. They're just so diverse as a bait, and everything likes to eat them. Sailfish, yellowtails, muttons, groupers, bonitas, tunas. There's nothing that swims in the waters around Key West that doesn't eat a pilchard.
I don't know, 40, 50. Yeah, bigger. That's good.
When we loaded the bait wells with bait, the conditions look awesome to make a long run, to go fish some stuff that sometimes we're not able to get to because the conditions are just too rough. We don't really have a plan for this day. We're gonna run far, we're gonna hit some spots, hit some numbers that we have, and see what the day gives us, see what we encounter. And we're gonna play off of that. We're not trying to catch a particular fish on a particular kind of tackle. We're gonna see what comes up, we're gonna see what God gives us, and have fun with whatever the day has to offer.
You had a decent mark, I just get back on it.
Got a nibble. I don't know, man, he's fighting a little odd. He hasn't given me a big run or anything, he's just kind of dogging.
Well, you gotta catch the first fish.
I had a heavier jig on than you. I got to the bottom quicker.
I got bottom quicker. I see how you are. I may go paddle tail. That may be your favorite kind of fish.
I'm thinking the same damn thing.
Get him!
Coming the right way now.
Got him?
Well, I was.
I want to see. I don't see it.
No, he's still down there a ways.
I don't see it. Mine's bouncing all over. They may have the blue runner variety. Kingfish bait.
That's a big blue runner.
Yeah, it is slob. Stole my tail too. Bastard.
That's not good. Whatever this is kicking my ass. It's got color.
Color?
Giant Jack Crevalle.
Is it really?
Giant, I think.
Sweet. Damn.
Looks like a Jack, only bigger.
Watch his tail.
Watch his tail. You watch his tail.
I don't watch his tail. Oh, I see how this is.
Grab his gill. I think the last time I fished this wreck, I caught
That's
a
a
Jack.
big one, brother. What pliers you got?
I think I got it.
Nice Jack. They're strong as an ox.
There they are.
Get a lot of those on fly.
Not that big.
Not that big.
Isn't it nice? I put the new bait on there for
I
you.
saw that new paddle tail. I saw that. You hooked me up. I think I would get out the way. You notice I picked the smaller jig? Why are you catching red grouper?
Oh, red grouper.
I'm supposed to be catching red grouper.
Am I supposed to be doing it?
No,
Why not?
I don't know yet. Well, I'll tell you, it takes a long time to hook a fish. What? This one feels blue. We went to the first wreck, and when we pulled up, it marked huge. It was great marks, but it was loaded with blue runners. I had the same problem.
It's a great blue runner spot.
Why do blue runners have to have that really sharp spot on them to tear your hands up? Uh-oh.
That'd be the wreck. No, that ain't. Yeah, that's the wreck.
You know, days don't always go as planned. You have this grandiose plan in your head, and we have 4 or 5 plans in a row. Where we're going next, what's gonna happen there. And then when it doesn't happen, it starts to turn into one of those tough days.
Sapingo, cojones, maricón!
And you could just feel the attitude and everything's starting to shift. And you can either get madder and madder and madder, or you can just start to joke around and have fun no matter what. It's a day on the water, it's awesome.
You just like me, or you just...
What? I was here first. I just got bit off because, you know, you're giving me a hard time. Yep. And normally blue runners are 8 to 10 inches. These were 1.5 pound, 2 pound, 3 pound blue runners. Great baits for a kingfish tournament, but instantly it turned into a competition between Rob and I. Who was gonna catch the bigger one, catch more, catch faster, and that's just fun. In the longer competition, I'm kicking your butt.
Oh,
Come on now, look at the size of that beast. With a proper release and all.
42-foot boat, and you gotta be 2 feet from me.
Somebody once told me that this stuff helps, and it's like the bomb.
Where'd you get that?
Gee, I don't know. Where would I get?
What, did Kaylee give it to you? She gave you that shit? Dude, that, she don't give that shit to nobody. I'm amazed you got
She
it
gave
from
it
her.
to you. Do you feel better?
No,
No?
feel kind of the same. I just smell better.
I was gonna say something about that, but I was being nice.
That may not be a blue runner.
Nope. Anita?
Doesn't feel, no, I don't think so.
Well, Jackie?
Might be a runner, just a really big one maybe.
Stirring up a lot of water. Oh, Jack. Go,
Yellow
Jack. Yummy.
Oh yeah.
Yummy.
As we set up on some of these reef spots, it started chumming. The conditions seemed to be right. We had good current. It didn't take long. A bunch of big yellowtails showed up. Bonita started popping behind the boat.
I catch nice flag yellowtails. Woo!
That'll work.
Din.
Some big yellowjacks, which are, one, fun to catch. They fight well, they jump, they make big runs, but they're extremely good to eat. They're great table fare along with the yellowtail. I flats fish a lot for a living. We do a lot of catch and release. We don't eat tarpon, we don't eat bonefish or permit. Most of the redfish and snook we catch, we let go. This is an opportunity for me to bring some fish home for dinner, bring a few fillets home for the wife. She loves yellowtail. We're gonna take this opportunity, put some fish in the box, have some fun doing it.
Nice tail. How come yours has to be bigger? What's up with that?
I think he was bigger than that one.
Oh, of course he was. I had a shirt full out that said, giving fish free boat rides for 25 years.
I don't know what I got here.
Making me want to pay attention. It's a nice yellowjack.
Yeah, it is. That's dinner, is what that is.
Yeah. There's another fish people don't know you can eat.
It's not just good, it's great.
Yeah. The 2-3 pound yellowtails on the surface right there, see them?
Switch sides with me.
Sure.
Or actually, I could throw from this side.
Go ahead.
No, I can backhand, it's fine.
I'm a big fly fisherman. I like to make any day out on the water, a little harder, up the skill level a little bit. So by throwing the fly back there, I know I'm not gonna catch as much, but it's just a more enjoyable experience for me to catch one big fish on a fly than catching 30 on something else.
How about that, bro?
Damn. Killing it. That's sweet.
That's pretty cool.
I've not seen that much, honestly.
No.
Especially not that size.
No. That's a big yellowtail on a fly rod.
That's sweet. Dude, I'd like to get a photo of that.
I actually managed to catch a great yellowtail on fly, which is not something that happens every day. Yellowtail can be spooky, they're hard to fool, they're very leader shy, and to catch one on any kind of artificial, but especially a fly, a big one, a 3 or 4 pound yellowtail, that's a great catch.
Where's Kaylee when you need her?
Yeah, really. Yeah, I got the whole fish in this stuff.
Awesome.
These fish look like they're airbrushed. I mean, it's the most beautiful neon yellow and green lines through these fish. And the whole time I'm looking at them, all I'm seeing is a great dinner ahead. We were far enough west that we were close to a big satellite relay tower. These satellite relay towers that are actually run by the Air Force, there's several towers out there. This particular tower is the furthest one to the west that we're close to. It doesn't get hit a lot because it's the farthest from Key West. We're gonna go to this tower and see what's gonna be there. We're hoping for cobias, big amberjacks, maybe some tunas, groupers, snappers. We didn't really care what we encountered. We had a bunch of fish in the boat already. We've already had a great morning. Let's go see what else we can encounter.
Ooh, water looks good down here. What you got?
I don't know, but it looks like something was trying to eat them. Cuda, I think.
Nope. Nope. Pulling too hard for a cuda. This is a slob. I think it's your favorite fish.
No.
No? No, you're right. It's a damn big one. What helper you got? Damn. It's a big old
Got
cuda.
some pliers on you?
Yes, sir.
The one thing you can rely on encountering around the towers, especially the far ones and the deep ones, are big giant cudas. A lot of people frown on barracudas. I particularly think they're one of the greatest game fish there is. They get on the flats, you can sight fish them. Once hooked, they run, they jump. They're hard to fool, with artificial. So We drop a few jigs down. We're trying to catch a big grouper or a snapper, or just seeing what's there, maybe a cobia. I could use a little help with this.
Oh, snap.
Something just bit his tail off.
Yeah, it did. Figured I'd look in the water before I reached down.
You might want to.
Yeah, I think I will. That was a little close, bro.
That was a giant cuda.
Yeah, it was.
I drop a jig down and I hook an amberjack, and upon fighting it, bringing it up to the boat, Mike goes to help me and reach down and grab this amberjack, lift it over the gunnel. Right as he reaches for this amberjack, a giant cuda races out from under the boat, didn't see him coming, and literally almost took Mike's fingers off.
Holy crap. That thing about took your damn hand off.
I noticed that. I'm awake now.
I've had encounters, with sharks and other things, but this is one of the closest calls I've seen with a cuda, and it all happened so fast, there was no way to detect it. And Mike kind of handled it pretty well. He kind of shuffled it off. It might have spooked me a little more than it did him.
I did the finger check when I picked it up. I was like, good.
Yeah, we're a long ways from the house too.
If you haven't already, go to my website, theseahuntertv.com. You can watch past episodes, shop apparel, book a fishing charter with the Seahunter Fishing Group, and watch some behind the scenes. After we were here at this tower for a while, we tried some jigs, we tried some live bait, we tried chumming. The only thing that seemed to be super active were all these cudas. The more we chummed, the live baits we threw out to chum fish up, the hotter the cudas got. You know what? I love catching cudas. I especially love catching barracudas on a fly rod. This is a great opportunity to take the time, enjoy the cudas, enjoy the fly rod, and enjoy the day with Mike.
He brought about 20 friends with him. Oh.
Oh. Good. Oh, damn it. That was a good cuda. Don't move.
Fish eats, boom, big hook set. Have him on for a second, the fly comes flying out and catches my cameraman right in the neck.
Oh, it's not even in you.
As we started catching these cudas, it just became chaos.
Did it help?
Yes, sir. Just because this
One
rod's
coming.
so long, it's hard to do it.
Just playing with a walking a dog. Come here a sec.
Good release.
Nice release. Afraid to lift on the mono. I don't want to break
Well,
it.
yeah, it's only 16. Okay.
Sorry it took so long. Let me know when you're ready.
Not quite.
Not quite yet.
You're not hooked so bad. Might be able to just take your pliers and unhook him right there.
We'd throw baits in the water. Mike was throwing a topwater plug, getting them teased up on the surface, and then I'd follow up with the fly. We're just trying to get these things fired up so they'll eat the fly. It's sometimes hard to get them to commit. These fish were hot enough that they were committing. It was a blast.
Yeah, man, it didn't take long.
People ask me all the time how to land a fish by themselves on a fly rod without breaking the rod. Because when you lift the rod, it makes the tip candy cane. Once you get the fish subdued like that, strip some line off the reel, hold the line with your finger, under your finger, so you're tight to the fish. Strip some line off, Hold the line, grab it. Just basically hand leader the fish up to you.
You know, this ended up not being a day of the glory fish, so to speak. You know, the big cobias or the giant grouper or what have you. But it was a day filled with fish catching. It was a day with a great friend, and it was a full day. It was the day that Mike and I put in 250 days a year, and we're guiding clients. The cool thing about when you make a long run, but when you're running home, you know the day's over. It's about who you're with and the adventure you just shared with a buddy. And it's so fun to not be interfered with by everyday life, traffic and the phone ringing and the computer. When you're 70 miles from the dock, you know, near the Dry Tortugas, and you're running home, your cell phone doesn't work. It's you and your buddy. You're telling old stories. Every time we make these runs, I tell stories from 30 years ago, the things that happened in tournaments. Mike tells me things about his childhood. We learn more about each other. We enjoy each other's time more. Everything about it, and that's what this day was about, was being with Mike. It wasn't about going and catching some extremely great fish. If that happened, great. We caught a bunch of fish. We got a bunch of great fish to put on the table. We had fun with some cudas. More importantly, I had fun with a buddy.
No matter what happens during the day of fishing, when you're pulling into the dock, you're thinking about all the fun you had. And it's not about weighing the fish. It's not about filleting the fish. It's about the camaraderie of the two of us playing and having fun together, catching fish, spending time on the water.